Hey guys, back again with day one of the Path of Exile 3.27 Keepers of the Flame League. I'm just gonna chuck this tier 14 in, just gonna be doing that in the background while I yap. We are on Earthshatter Berserker and it is cranking. It is really fun. Probably one of the strongest league starters I've played for a while. I usually play something a little bit off meta. This time I sort of decided I wanted to play slams, and then it just happened to be pretty good, so kind of happy at that. Um, got a fortress here, a hive fortress, which I'm actually not going to do because it takes too long, and I'll just be yapping throughout the whole of it, and you'll be competing with background noise. So I'm just going to rush to the boss, and I'll come back for the hive fortress after if I remember. Yeah. So how did the league start? League started pretty well. Pretty uneventful campaign. This is like maybe the fourth or fifth time I think I've played Slam since they got the rework. So I sort of had a rough clue of what to do. Pretty uneventful campaign. I think I clocked in at about the just under the 7 hours mark for like the full starter, which is like it's about right for me. I'm a pretty slow campaign runner. I don't really concentrate too much on speedrunning through campaign, just because I try to do it as little as possible. And are we gonna die here to the door? No, we're not. Jesus, I was concerned a bit there, but no, it looks like we're fine. Okay, so yeah, things that happened during the campaign. We done our labs, obviously. We hit Consecrated Path Endurance off the very first lab because we just chucked a skill gem in the into the lab device, and it popped out Consecrated Path of Endurance, which, if you didn't check out the last video, is actually one of the options that I'm considering going into. It's either that or a staff version of Earthshatter as Jug. Yeah, kind of ominous to get this Consecrated Path of Endurance, so I stuck that in the currency tab, just a funny little reminder. I diverged from the POB a little bit. Mana was an issue, so I went into both the mana nodes. I'll just show this on tree now. I did have it originally just in this node, and then I was coming out of this node to go into this node, but I had to go both. If not, I was having to use life tap, and I didn't really like that, so we just went in both for now. When we sort out some Elrion rings, we're just going to come out of one of these, and that should be okay. The data mined rings were pretty cool. Synaptic ring, we picked up one of these. It's okay. It capped our res, and yeah, I think they're actually pretty cool. Pretty cool base type. Probably gonna use one for a while. I grabbed a Carnage Heart for 5C. Still haven't anointed it because I haven't decided what one to go on. Haven't blessed it or anything because I didn't need the attributes. So yeah, 5C for the Carnage Heart. Probably going to last me quite a while. Foresee myself using this for like at least a couple of days, I would say. Grabbed a pair of Tanu Ahi, which were I think like 2C at the time, probably like 1 alch now. And this is sorting our Onslaught and Adrenaline out. Ground ID'd this ring. Just picked this up off the ground and ID'd it, and yeah, it's got tier 2 Chaos Res roll on a Chaos Res base. So quite happy with that. Just chucked that on, sorted out our Chaos Res early. Obviously not capped at the minute, but we're not minus, which is important early on. We should be able to sort that out like pretty soon. Probably one of the priorities for me right now. Picked up a cheap 6-link for like 6C. This is definitely just gonna do for now. These rares seem to be so cheap right now. 6-links are like under 10C, and I think it's because the tree just spits out so many good rares, and they're linked well as well. Usually, I don't think I've had a rare come out of the tree that hasn't been at least 6 socket, and then most of the time it's at least 5 links as well. And I've had 2 6-links from there, and this is day one. So yeah, but this one we just brought for 6C on trade, chucked a couple of Ickers on there. hit 2 decent ones. That'll do for now, right? Like, it's day one. It's not it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. I picked up this 550 Fizz DPS axe for 7C. It had an open suffix, so I crafted attack speed. I think the attacks are a little bit fast. I think you want slow attacks or slams, really. But for now, this is going to do. You can see with the attack speed, it actually pushed it to nearly 650 PDPS. So for 7C, or for 9C overall, because it was 2C for the enchant, I'll take that 650 PDPS day one axe. Pretty pretty Gucci. I guess the only other thing done was Uberlab. Quality dot Earthshatter to 20, so that gave the extra spike. There you can see it creates +1 fission because it's hit the 20 quality. Gear wise, I think that's about it. We've got a couple of bad rolls. Like, this isn't the greatest, obviously, but right now it's just capping our res and giving us a little bit of dex. And then boots are obviously quite poor as well. So, you know, these 3 slots, sort of the right ring, the belt, the boots, are priority, as well as getting an anoint. But I just haven't really decided what to go on next. I think I want a tanky one, just because, as you saw on that boss, degen seemed to be a little bit of an issue. As for grafts, I've gone for Heart of Flame, which is given like the doubled up Molten Shell, which we've also got here, and we went for the Grey Wind Howls just to help with elemental ailments. So I think next thing we're going to be concentrating on is probably these 3 slots, fixing those, working on Chaos Res, picking our Anoint, which I want to be a defensive one, but we've sort of got all the good defensive options right now. I might come out of these points and go into more life. Pantheon, probably want to get these sorted too. I just went into Ralakesh and Arakali just because degens felt a little bit bad. Yeah, that is about it for gear, I think, and where we want to go with it. First impressions of the league, quite good, quite fun. The tree, really interesting. I'll actually go over there now because I've got a bunch of breach flames saved up, but really interesting, really good varied rewards, good quality rewards too. It's not like you're getting like a bunch of just vendor crap basically. So a lot of it is just like, you know, getting listed in Faustus, and it's actually selling, you know, for a few C here and there. But yeah, we're just working on this slowly. As for stash, we are currently sitting on 3 divine, and none of these are natty divines. These are all converted up from chaos. I think we've been buying them for between 85 and 93 chaos each, and that is just like what I do day one while I'm sort of figuring out what bigger things I want to chase. I convert all my chaos into divine because the items tend to come down and the divine tend to go up in chaos price. So that's sort of fighting against inflation. Obviously, you know, chaos is pretty valuable day one too, so it's not like, you know, completely foolproof. Like, I'm giving up actually putting the chaos into my build for this, right? But yeah, I can't really figure out what to go next. Maybe like a Rislafa's coil or something. But yeah, that's just gonna sit there. That's just gonna accumulate value in chaos. Just probably when I go to sleep in a few hours. What else are we doing? Oh, Atlas. Atlas, we are 85 out of 115, so we've got 30 points left to play with on the Atlas. We are progressed like just at the start of Reds. We're getting like 12s, 13s done. Have done 116 just because it was in Karak, so I just brought it for, I think it was 2C, slammed that 16. And then Atlas Tree, we are going like we put on the document. We rushed over to Unwavering Vision, backfilled some of the map tier nodes, probably come out of these, I think, when we come out of Unwavering Vision, when we're most of the way done with Atlas. We went into Expedition, and we went into Exarch Hollers. But this was a little bit early because we're not actually at the tier where we're activating Exarch Hollers. So probably could have went into like Harbinger before these. But yeah, with our leftover points, we've started going into Harbinger. I don't recommend it. It's not really very rewarding early unjuiced, so yeah, might come out of these, might spend a few chaos to come out of these. But yeah, we're doing a expedition. We're basically getting an expedition per map, and then we're out right now. We're sitting on all of the expedition currency. Haven't actually visited any of the vendors. Haven't visited Rog. Haven't visited Tujin. Whatever. Um, so yeah, we're just sat on those for the minute, and probably do a roll-in session before I go to sleep tonight in a few hours, uh, and then put that currency into divines and just watch them, hopefully like they usually do nearly every league, go up in value overnight. So that was day one. We'll come back to you day two with hopefully a ton more upgrades. You can just see that we're not nearly dying to degen on a boss. Did hit level 90, forgot to mention that, but there you go, hit level 90, pretty not bad for day one. Yeah, join the Discord if you have any questions, or leave a comment below, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for day two.